Hello and an extremely warm welcome to the channel, and I must say it's good to be back up in the loft and making a short railway video. I've had a bit of a break and it's really quite nice to be up here looking at some vintage items. Now look at this R.694 G.W.R branch passenger set. Well, this is the last of the train sets we chose quite recently to run. We ran the little Hornby Dublo N2, so it's the turn of this quite nice G.W.R set. Now I've looked out some literature, we'll get a look at that, but I'm going to be running this G.W.R set under battery power. Look at this. Now a couple of you did mention when we were talking about battery power units, the Hornby Dublo Type B3. Now I knew I'd got one. It was just a question of finding it. So a little bit dirty, haven't cleaned it up yet, but I've checked it's working. And look at this, I've just put this screwdriver across the output terminals, got it connected to the battery, and the reason I'm doing this is that hopefully when I turn it on, you can see that overload bulb is glowing. I did have to unscrew that and clean the contacts, but it's working quite nicely. So I think we're going to have quite a bit of fun with this controller. Now I'm just going to take this screwdriver out because I don't want to unnecessarily drain the batteries. I think it's isolated when it's on stop, but I think this will be quite a smooth. I think it's probably got quite a nice resistance in here. So unlike the little Hornby battery controller that we tried a few weeks ago, I think this is going to offer quite a bit more play value. Okay, well, as is the custom when I get to the last set, I'll show you a couple more so we can perhaps get your views on what you'd like to see next time I do a train set running video. So the two I've looked at, R52, the blue Pullman. Now I've run a blue Pullman on the Super 4 layout. I'll leave a link in the description box, some high speed action, but this is a really nice Super 4 set. Let's just lift the lid. Quite a bit of paperwork in here. Obviously we'll take a look at this when we look at the set properly. Now I'm just going to, goodness, what have we got here? So that's the instruction leaflet, and that shows you that we're looking at 1967 for this set, so it's not the first year it came out. And there's a catalogue in there too. Gosh, 13th edition. Well, I didn't know that was in there. I hadn't looked in there because I'd looked out these. And what a couple of my favourite catalogues these are. Look, there's the, just try and get this more into view. That's the 11th edition, and a great picture of the, I think that's a class 31 up there, and the rocket. And what year would this be from? I think it's from probably, it doesn't, I can't see that in the date code, but what about, it does have a price list that says 65. And then one of my favourite Trian catalogues, surely because it's got so many items, different items from different ranges in it, is this one. Oh, and this is the 1964 catalogue. So I think we've probably got number 10 and number 11, so 64 and 65. So let me just step back a bit. I think 64 is the first year that the blue Pullman appeared in the catalogue, so indeed here it is on page 7, RS52 blue Pullman train set, new. And yeah, that looks absolutely fantastic with the windows picked out in white, just like the set we've got here. We'll probably take a better look at that when we come to looking at the set, but let's just have a look in number 11. There's a price list in this one, so I wonder if I can see the price. R52, the blue Pullman, just underneath the Freight Master, so 99 shillings and sixpence. I do hope that shows up on the camera. Let's just move that and take a look at this almost double page spread. So some great pictures of some of the track included with the sets. There's the blue Pullman, magnificent high-speed action available. Okay, so that's the RS52, so that's going to be one of your choices for next time. Now I'm just going to put this paperwork back in. It's going to be great fun getting that running. One of my favourite motor bogies in that blue Pullman. Performs very well, and I think I'm correct in thinking that will probably have the knurled wheels, so lots of excellent noise on the Super 4. Right, what's this? Well, look, set 2024 280 express goods train. So I think there's going to be a powerful 8F in there. This Hornby Dublo set is a 2-rail set. Beautiful box. Before we have a look inside, I've looked out a couple of items just to sort of give you an idea. Look at this new. It's all new, the 2-rail track. So we're going right back to the start of Hornby Dublo 2-rail with this leaflet. It's probably not applicable to this set, but solid drawn nickel silver rails, individually moulded sleepers, all excellent stuff, and what a great range. I think I've mentioned before, this engine shed's such a lovely thing. I really would like to get one of those on the Super 4 layout. And if I just step back, look at that, everything is new. 2-rail track, train sets, locos and accessories, and some really great pictures. Let's just look at that little R1, the only Hornby Dublo steam train with a polyester plastic body, apart from, well, this is a diesel, so I'm saying, yeah, the only steamer. Look at that, class 20, and lots of the popular models that were in 3-rail system converted for 2-rail, and that's the powerful 8F there. So this set is 2025. Now what's that called? Don't have that one. That's called Heavy Freight Train, London Midland region. So a very similar set, I think. So let's just move this to one side. And we have seen this 1960 Dublo catalogue before on the channel. And let's just see if we can find the pages with the sets. So much. Look at that. I've got to show you that again. Isn't it great? Just this huge Hornby Dublo 2-rail layout. Again, the engine shed prominent there. Okay, so we've got some smaller sets. 2-rail version of the little N2 set there. Little R1s. And some really nice things. I mean, £5, 19 and 6pence. They've got some hefty prices on them. Okay, well look at this, number 7. So set 7 is the number 2024 280 express goods London Midland region for 2-rail track. Price available later. Now the only one with a price is the Caledonian. We have seen that. Really, look at that, £6.15. Okay, well we'll take a look at that again. But I notice on the box now, not as much. Perhaps you can see someone's written £3.15 there. So whether it was, excuse me, a used price or sold at a reduction, a heck of a reduction that would have been. Now let me see if I can get the lid off this. I haven't had a lot of time to prepare for the video, so let's just see what's in here quickly. Okay, well look, there's kind of a Lomac type of well wagon, a guard's van, lovely Shell lubricating oil. Lots of these are the super detail plastic like a fish fan there. Still metal on the tank wagon. And there is the loco, really nice. And yeah, I'm looking at that, that's the Ringfield version, not the 1/2-inch motor. So it's slightly later, nickel wheels on there. That's going to be great fun to get going. So there's a bit of paperwork. I don't think it's all here. Don't see the purple guarantee slip, but there's instructions. Oh no, here we are. And what's this? Special attention. And that's just a little bit of extra information about not over-oiling the commutator end of the motor. Well, we'll take a look at this paperwork when we run the set, but there's the guarantee slip. So, quite a superb item. So, what would you like to see first? I mean, we're going to see both the sets eventually, but it's always nice to know what set you'd like to see running first out of the choice. So we've got the 2024 from the 2-rail Hornby Dublo range, and the RS52, the Blue Pullman, an iconic Triang locomotive, one of my personal favourites. So I can't wait to hear in the comments what you'd like to see first. Now I'm going to pause the video, get the camera a little bit more stable so I can unbox this in front of you and we can take a look at all the items, get them connected up to this really quite interesting battery controller, and hopefully see the 4-wheel coaches and the lovely little 040 loco going around this. It's an oval of System 6 type track, the Austrian track, no half sleeper ends. It'll be great to see it running, so join me in a second when I come back. Okay, well, I've had a tidy up. I've got the little set slid out of the box, and just thought I'd show you this catalogue. It's the 78 catalogue. I'm sure we've seen it before, but I'm just going to flick to the page, which I thought I had, but I haven't. So just bear with me, and we'll look for the little set here. It is 694 G.W.R branch passenger set, and there's the contents. Look, we've got quite a nice oval, power clip, tunnel sadly missing from this set, no battery controller, 3 little G.W.R 4-wheel coaches, the track and the loco. And I've got the price list here, so let's just see if I can hold it up to the camera. G.W.R branch passenger set, £17.75, and we're looking at around January 78, so we're all the way back to the late 70s with this set. Quite late for my collecting of models, but anyway, let's see if I can bring this tray down and we'll just quickly look at a few items. So let's show you this track. Deteriorated. I think I said that when we looked at the set initially. It's great stuff, but the plating's disappeared. I'm sure it's had quite a bit of use, but very tarnished. So I think I'm probably going to give that a little bit of a clean, especially as we're going to be using a battery controller. Got that flexible power clip, hopefully you can see, just clips into the track. An uncoupling ramp, and these, we see a few of these occasionally on the channel. Silver seal type wheels, square axle. Great little item from Hornby Railways, these little 4-wheel coaches in various guises. I really enjoy running them on the main layout, but they're in a lot of sets. And here's the loco. I'll just ease that out to show you. Since we last saw it, I have given it one quick test and cleaned the wheels up a bit. There's a lot of deterioration on the rims, slightly rough, but I don't think that's going to affect it. It's got a little, hard to see in there, little can motor, so beautiful little thing really. Prominent steam dome there, and a little bit of cab detail, some metal buffers, So look at that big drive gear. I think we'll probably get these coarse gears have usually quite nice ratios, so I bet it's going to run well. And lovely Great Western decoration on the side of the loco. Little bit of tarnishing to the chimney cap, but on the whole couplings are all good. It doesn't look like it's been dropped or damaged, so I think we're going to have some great fun. So that's the contents of the set. I'm just going to give the track another quick once over, set it up on the table, and then we'll see how it performs using this little Hornby Dublo controller. So I'm just going to pause once again and we'll be back to run these items. Okay, well, I finally got everything set up. This is always the fun part of getting these old train sets back into life. Check out my fingertips. Just see if I can show you there. I've been trying to clean this track. It's exceptionally oxidized, so I've had a couple of goes at it. I think it's going to probably affect the running, and because I've selected a battery controller, we might have some unforeseen stoppages. But I've parked the loco here, so hopefully you can see me reverse it up to the coaches. So, ooh, a little bit sudden. Right, let's see if I can move it off forwards. And there goes the little 040. Now, I might get some unpredicted uncoupling with that uncoupling ramp, but we'll see how we go. A little bit more speed. Controller is set at around 3/4. And that seems to be quite a nice speed, so I'm going to slow it down now and try reverse. So just, yeah. Lovely little item, this Hornby Dublo battery controller. I can just have so much fun with these little train sets. Let me just see if I can do something with the uncoupling ramp. Let's see whether I can perhaps reverse it up just slightly, and maybe the train now will move away. No, let's try again. Okay, not the smoothest of driving, but I should be able to get the coaches with the front coupling on the loco, and hopefully, yeah, give the passengers a return journey on this little branch line. Well, I hope you've enjoyed seeing this set. I've had great fun running this. It's been good getting it out. I probably need to invest in a decent track rubber or something that might bring this track back to life a little bit better. Now, just while I'm thinking, I hope I haven't made too many mistakes with R numbers or reference material that I've showed you. If I do, I apologise. I haven't really gone through it in great detail previous to making the video. But I hope you've enjoyed seeing everything and joining me back up here. Oh, look at that. Okay, that's begging to be coupled up now and the train put in the middle. Nice controllability on the reverse. Oh, right. All sorts of manoeuvres now. Let's go and see if I can grab that coach. Don't think the passengers will know whether they're coming or going. Yeah, you could just spend quite a bit of time playing with this, couldn't you? Well, as long as the batteries allow. And if you've watched some of my other videos, these are still the batteries I've been using all along. So I've even had them powering locos around the Super 4 main lines, and they still have life in them, so not too bad. Yeah. I need to get that front coach off if I can. Now, I bet because I want to try and do it on video, I'm not going to be able to, but hopefully I can. Right, will this reverse? Yep. Well, I've had great fun back up in the loft here making this video, and I have had a little bit of a hunt around in the collection, hence finding this little controller, and I've got an item that I want to show you next time. A little bit different, but if you've enjoyed watching the Stephenson's rocket live steam recommissioning I did a few weeks ago, then you might enjoy this. And it's going to involve an item made locally in Northampton by Bassett Loke, and that's back when they were hand building models. So I'll leave you with the thought of that, and until the next video we're going to watch this little loco go around a few more times, and I'll say goodbye.